Rescuers in Japan are battling against bad weather and severe structural damage in quake-hit Ishikawa Prefecture. More than 200 people are still missing after the earthquake struck on the first day of the new year, and at least 94 people have been confirmed dead. Well, additional police and self-defense forces have been deployed to assist in search efforts. In the hard-hit coastal city of Wajima, about 100 people are believed to be still trapped under the rubble. Road damage and congestion are hindering aid operations. Well, Tokyo is sending relief supplies to isolated areas along the coast via the ocean to circumvent obstacles. About 32,000 people are estimated to be in evacuation centers in Ishikawa. The local government says about 66,000 households are still without water, while about 27,000 homes have no power. Now, Japan is holding talks with the U.S. on relief assistance. Washington says it's preparing military logistical support and aid for affected regions. In a statement released by its embassy, the U.S. will provide a $100,000 aid package, and it will include resources such as blankets, water, and medical supplies. Well, in addition to that, Japan will be tapping into nearly $33 million of reserve funds to cover damages from the New Year's Day earthquake. And that's set to be approved next week. The full extent of damage and casualties from the New Year's Day earthquake remain uncertain. And for more CNA's Michiyo Ishida, she joins us live from Kanazawa, the capital of quake-hit Ishikawa Prefecture in Japan. Now, Michiyo, you are in Nanao City earlier. Well, that's about 70 kilometers from the capital. It's also known for their hot springs, onsen, that sort of thing. What is the extent of damage there?
Well, okay, my trip to Nanao was actually not so bad. But when I reached there, I found the roads really bumpy and actually cracked, and it was quite dangerous driving there. And when I reached the bay area of Nanao, I saw lots of destructions. Well, the famous hot spring resort of Wakura, which should be filled with tourists, was empty. Local residents say that they have no water supply. One of the evacuation shelters, local elementary school, had electricity, so evacuees were able to keep warm. And what was good also was that hotels and inns, which could not operate, actually decided to donate some blankets or futon and some other amenities so that the people can live a little bit comfortably.
Now, Michiyo, I'm sure a lot of businesses there are affected. But in terms of what the cabinet is trying to do, which is their plan to approve the reserve funds next week, which would come up to some $33 million thereabouts to cover the costs of rebuilding and restoring all these quake-hit areas and helping the businesses nearby, is that going to be enough?
Well, we have to wait and see how things go because this earthquake, it's not over at all. We're still experiencing lots of aftershocks every day, every single day today. And because of that, it's really difficult for reconstruction to begin. I mean, rescue and relief efforts are still underway, and there are still many, many people not being reached because some of the areas, the roads are totally collapsed. They're buried in landslides. And I've heard that Prime Minister Fumio Kishida is asking the self-defense forces to reach those people on foot. That is a lot of work for the self-defense forces, but that's what Prime Minister is asking for. With this big spending, he says that he's going to support evacuation shelters so that he can finance them, and also food that is supplied at those evacuation centers. But, there are a lot of places where evacuation shelters cannot even be set up. We're wondering how those people are dealing with the situation. Over 200 people are still unaccounted for, and NHK, which is Japan's public broadcaster, is announcing each of their names on air to ask the public to confirm whether they are around or whether they are actually missing.
A grim situation, no less. Well, thanks very much, Michiyo Ishida, reporting to us live from Kanazawa in Japan.